Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. I'm Amanda. This is Coconut. I'm dog sitting for the week. And it is storming like crazy out here in Philly. So if you hear the rain doing a number, yes, or thunder, you know what's going on here. But I love a good storm, and that's a very powerful time to do a reading. So let's do it. Okay. So, you know, August is such a transitory month as we transition here into the fall where the energy really starts to kick up. But you know what? This August 2019 is far more potent of a transition than any I've seen in my adult life. There's a lot going on collectively. We are experiencing a massive shift from the past into complete future energies. Like, we're all following our heart towards our destiny in a very different way than we ever have before. It feels like there's a massive upgrade happening collectively. Go ahead. And part of that shift is happening in August in a very potent way. We've got Jupiter going direct August 11th, and so that's going to be a very big shift, a turning of the wheel. I'm just going to fix this camera, it's bugging me. That is a very big turning of the wheel. And then we've got that same day, Mercury transitioning into Leo and out of its shadow retrograde. So that is also a very big shift. Plus Jupiter's going retrograde, or Uranus is going retrograde the same day. We've got this full moon in Aquarius in August. A lot's happening, a lot's culminating. The energy is really starting to move and shift and turn. And so as a result, I'm choosing to use a spread that I posted about over on Instagram. If you don't follow me already, it's at Unseen Hands Healing, so go check me out. But the shift spread goes like this. The shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shift looks like for you. So that's what we're going to do in your reading today here, Gemini. But before we get started, you know, before I pulled cards, I was meditating on your energy, and I got the image, this visualization of a grandfather clock, like a very old, traditional looking grandfather clock. And with that, like, pendulum that swings back and forth to keep time. And it was swinging back and forth, getting faster, getting faster, getting faster, getting faster, getting faster. And I kept feeling like the glass door, you know, like you open the door to get to that pendulum. It felt like that glass door was going to shatter. And I was worried that it was going to shatter. And I was actually kind of like waiting for it to happen. And maybe even hoping that it would happen a little bit, you know, just to break the tension. And then rather than shattering, like right at the moment it felt like it was going to shatter, like that this clock couldn't possibly take it anymore, the whole thing, it almost feels like, you know, in like a Clue movie or a mystery movie, like, I don't know, you pull a lever and the wall turns around, maybe more like Scooby-Doo, frankly. The wall turns around and you disappear. That's what happened. It was like the wall turned around, but it wasn't a wall. It was just sort of like space-time. Our reality as we know it turns around and the clock disappears. Wild. Give me 1 second. I need to deal with this dog who I'm really hoping is not about to poop in my house. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the little interruption. Got a dog responding to storm here, I think. So that was your meditation, that grandfather clock, and then it just like disappeared, Scooby-Doo style. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. And it feels like it's time, you know? It's like something's building and it is time. Okay, whatever that means, Gemini. Also, the fact that it was a grandfather clock felt really important. Like a family heirloom kind of thing, kind of feeling. Okay, Gemini. So, the shape you're shifting out of. we have the Five of Wands. So in this card, honestly, what I'm feeling is fog, because we have a diffuser, and rather than like an essential oil that could like clear the air energetically, we've got this black old juice with a mummified hand sitting in it. And so there's something really, really old that is diffusing into the air, creating like an air of black smoke. I've called that like death juice from this card in the past. Just because it's something that is old, that is like stagnated and gone rancid, and now it's filling the air. And for you specifically, Gemini, I'm getting that it's hard for you to see. It's clouding your view. This is the energy that you are shifting out of. You know, also traditionally the Five of Wands is this energy of being in process, of feeling a little unsettled, like things are very much in flux and they haven't settled, and so that can produce some anxiety. Also very significant here with this particular card, and for you right now, I get a lot of like family energy with this deep red ruby in the background. It feels like family, and with that grandfather clock, I felt family. I felt like family heirloom, something ancestral, something past. So perhaps it's time to clear the air. And you know, that is a general through line of a lot of these readings, because that's what's happening astrologically right now, is we are clearing out that fog of the past in a really big way. And the shape that you're shifting into, which what a beautiful transition, is the sun. Hold that over here. It's great. Illumination, happiness, joy. Like going from not being able to see, from your vision being clouded in some way by perhaps like past stagnant energy, into the full light of day, into being completely energized by the sun. This is Leo energy. Full expression of self, clear as day. When the sun is out, you can see everything. Not a cloud in the sky. Clarity, illumination, happiness, joy. What a beautiful shapeshift, Gemini. Now, what does that shapeshift look like? Two cards came out kind of on top of each other, is air energy and Sagittarius. So what I'm getting with this is like Sagittarius is coming through as seeking higher, aiming higher, dreaming bigger than this. Dreaming bigger than past energy, and that clears the air, if you will. Okay? Sag, you can see that this Sagittarius energy has that bow and arrow pointed, aiming. Sag is the seeker. They're seeking ever higher. They're seeking to evolve consciousness, philosophy, higher learning. It's movement, forward motion, upward mobility, upward thinking. That is what clears the air here. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity, the seed of new possibility dropping down in your lap. Here comes Spirit bringing that in and dropping this beautiful seed of potential right in your lap. Now I'm getting that this is looking like the pendulum on the grandfather clock. You know? It's like it's almost time. It's almost time for this. And then that grandfather clock, the past energy, just disappears. Like it was never there. Which may leave you feeling a bit baffled, because when it happened to me, I felt a bit, oh my gosh, okay, and it's gone. That's strange. But there's this in its place. The air is suddenly clear, and then it's like the clouds part, and there's this new opportunity that is leading you, here's the Chariot, in a new direction. Taking you where you are meant to go, towards the sun. And I can't help but see this energy here. The sun, or perhaps the full moon and then the sun. We have an Aquarius full moon coming up, which should be a doozy in a good way, in a positive way, positive shifts. And we have air here, which is Aquarius. We have this Chariot up in the clouds in this card, also Aquarius energy. So that Aquarius full moon, Gemini, could be, and you're an air sign, so that could really be something for you. For sure. So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful shift for you, Gemini. Something is becoming illuminated. A new beginning, a seed of a new opportunity to go in a new direction in your life is possible. Yeah, who knows? Career maybe, love maybe, certainly moving away from past energy and anything in your past or like ancestral history that has held you back. The fog is lifting, the smoke is clearing. You can breathe again, and that offers you the chance to really take this new opportunity. It's time to move in this new direction towards illumination, towards where you can really shine, Gemini. Because this Leo energy is you shining bright with the whole fullness of your personality just all out, okay? So I'm going to take a card here from the postcards from the liminal space, because you know this transition is a very liminal time, and it can be uncomfortable to be in that liminal space. So we're going to get a little bit of guidance for you here, Gemini. But before I do that, you should know that I'm going to take this into an extended reading. I'm going to pull clarity cards to get clarity on what all of this is, because it's been a bit of a general reading for you. So what is the smoke that's clogging your view? We'll get clarity on that. What comes in and helps you clear that air? What is this new opportunity with the Ace of Coins and the Chariot? Where is the Chariot leading you? What is the new direction for you? So then also we're going to pull some further cards from this deck to see what happens after this shift, because you know we never really shift from point A to point B and then we're done. There's that, life doesn't work linearly like that. So after this shift, there will be another shape for you to shift into. And so we're going to pull more cards to see what happens next after the sun. What is the next shape that you are being called to shift into? Okay, but for those of you who are not going to join me for that extended, I want to get you a little advice from the liminal space here. The postcards from the liminal space. So what is the advice for the Geminis watching here for the rest of August as they are in this liminal transition time? What is the advice that you can offer, Gemini? Okay, we got 2 cards coming out for you. Wow. Okay, we've got... can you see that? There we go. Mirror, mirror. And you wished for this. I like it. So mirror, mirror, really, really interesting energy here. It's obviously a card of reflection. It's a card of really seeing yourself. To me, it also feels like whatever is clogging the view here or clouding the view, once that clears, suddenly you can see yourself like who you truly are. This is that solar plexus chakra shining out, your identity shining, your personhood shining. You can really see yourself. And whatever this new opportunity is with the Ace of Coins coming through and the Chariot taking you in a new direction, it seems like something that you have wished for. So let's read a little bit of the descriptions, because I just love the way that the authors talk about each of these cards. And I will link to this deck below for you. Okay, so I'll read Mirror, Mirror first. There is elegance in accepting honest, unflattering reflection. Your refusal to see, okay, that's this energy of your vision being clogged by the past. Your refusal to see will not make unpleasant truths disappear any more than putting your hands over your eyes will make you invisible. Everything you are capable of perceiving is a mirror, and the willingness to regard it as such is an invitation into greater self-awareness. Beautiful. So then, okay, you wished for this. I was just thought something was coming through about that, but I don't think so. We'll see, maybe in the extended something more will come out. Okay. You wished for this. The thing you want more than anything else is being made manifest. Circumstances that do not support your larger intention must fall away first. There is grace in recognizing the bigger picture. You are not a victim of these circumstances. In fact, you are the architect of them. Don't you remember laying down these plans? Lovely. Okay, so Gemini, I'm going to continue to pull cards here. If you're into it, join me. The link is down below. It's going to take you over to Patreon. And you can also just personal message me on Instagram and you'll have access to this video. But for those of you where I leave you here, thank you so much for joining me for your mid-August reading. Click that like button, please. It just helps me out, helps this video get out to other Geminis on YouTube who need to see it. And do subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected moving into September. Thanks for watching, Gemini. See you soon.